everybody, welcome to another Let's Play. Today I'm here with Steve from Mountain Miniatures Gaming, and he is going to throw down some Rumbleslam with me. Rumbleslam, if you guys haven't checked it out, is the game of fantasy wrestling. So much like Blood Bowl is the game of fantasy football. If you are a wrestling fan from the 80s, this is a Royal Rumble style wrestling game where you it's literally it. It's literally it. Instead of solving all of war and all of conflict with Blood Bowl, they've solved it through wrestling, through Royal Rumbles. It's by TT Combat. It's all out. There's a ton of stuff for it now. But we're going to play today with the basic starter set, which is Orcs. It's two casinos. It's Kaiser's Palace against, I think it's the Pit. No, it's Gomorrah. It's because Gomorrah's a place in Fallout New Vegas, and the Pit's a place in Fallout New Vegas. That's why they're interchangeable in my head now.
The Bible.
And okay, it's clearly had different upbringings. We clearly had different upbringings. And so I'm playing the Orc team, which is my it's Team Oracle. It's my Team Angle thing. And then you've got the instead of the Fabulous Freebirds, I paint up your guys to be the Fantastic Phoenixes. And the idea is you're trying to clear the ring. So it's until one team is totally out of the ring. You basically use the Royal Rumble rules, and the two teams fight. You're basically building your teams at a dosh, and you can use, which is money. You can use any character you want in the game, period, as a team. But if everyone's from the same casino, you get bonuses. You get like inducements. Your advertisers will give you stuff to have during the game. So we'll show you the teams. It's super simple to play. We have the pre-constructed million Dosh teams from the two-player starter set. It's actually really cool value too because it comes like a neoprene gaming mat, all your cards.
Okay,
all your...
I'll save this for a game that's new like this. The miniatures are head and nails above most new games. For sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're really fun and funny. You've got like custom dice. You've got custom laser cut counters. Like it comes with a ton of really cool stuff. So anyway, we'll walk you through the box set. We'll show you the basic core mechanics of the game, and we'll get started. The Team Oracle versus the Fantastic Phoenixes. So here we go, the two-player starter set for Rumbleslam, all painted up. We have Team Oracle here. As we get in the box, you get a Goblin Brawler, Goblin Brawler and Goblin Grappler. These two guys right here. An Orc Brawler and Orc Grappler. There's two basic attack styles in this, just like in wrestling. There's grappling and brawling, so like striking and brawling. Or sorry, striking and grappling. And most like character classes, you get one of each. The humans have the same thing. They have a halfling grappler and a halfling brawler, a human grappler and a human brawler. And then both guys get a big guy. So you get a troll for Team Oracle, and then the Fantastic Phoenixes get an ogre, who I called Abel for obvious reasons. So anyway, he's all painted up. Steve's gonna play as the humans, team, I guess the Kaiser's Palace. And it's not actually Gomorrah. These guys are from the Pit, which is the sort of like undead, monstery bad guy casino. And then you get this neoprene gaming mat, which is a ring. I think TT Combat also makes a big MDF one. So if you want like a 3D MDF ring, there's a big cool one. And they do other styles of rings too. So this is the basic one that comes in the starter set. Much like a Blood Bowl pitch, it's all gridded off where you can be. So normally you take place inside the ring. The ropes actually have abilities when you're touching them. And then you are able to get on the turnbuckle as well for turnbuckle attacks. And so that's the contents of the box. You get stack cards for all your guys. You get some reference cards. You get a ton of dice. Everyone's stats are actually colored dice. And much like block dice in Blood Bowl, they all have different results. And they're classified as coppers, silvers, and golds. And the better a die is, like golds obviously only have one blank face. It goes up to 4, and there's more +1 successes, or more than one successes on this face. Silvers are slightly better with 2 blanks. Coppers have 3 blanks. And then your stats are better based on what dice you have. So like obviously my Goblin Brawler, he's got 2 coppers as an attack stat and a defensive 1 copper. So his like stats aren't great, but the Troll is like a gold and 2 silvers in attack and a def stat of 1 silver and 2 coppers. So the better your dice are, obviously, the better you're going to be able to fight and stuff. Your basic actions are pretty simple. You got 2 stats. You have a movement stat, which is this little star, and an action stat. And those stats are how many squares you can move each turn, and then how many points of actions you do. You use actions to do everything. There's a basic action everybody can do, which is brawl, just a punch. And there's also things like climbing the turnbuckle for an action point, picking people up for an action point. Those are all generic actions that are available to everybody. And there's your special ones on the back, and they're all by class. So this is a grapple attack. You can put guys in a headlock. It has how many AP it costs, what you actually roll. So in this case, it's 2 silvers and a copper to do it. If it does damage, it'll have a damage number. And if it has a range, it'll have a range number. This one does no damage and has no range, but for the rest of your activation, your defense 0. So you roll no dice against his brawl attacks. So he has a relatively low brawl stat, but his thing is he comes up, he grapples you into a headlock, and then he punches you and you're 0 defense, and he does a whole bunch of damage. He also has some special abilities. So Crowd Pleaser, when he rolls a Crowd Pleaser, if he does an attack that does a Crowd Pleaser thing, you roll a Crowd Pleaser dice, which is the last kind of dice in the game, and you either get nothing, so the crowd's fickle. It can either power you up or tear you down. So when you do a cool move, if you get a cheer, you get a free action point. If you get a boo, they don't like it, and you lose an action point. And if you get a blank face, nothing happens. The basic contents, you can see here, you've got your basic actions on a card here, so brawls, rope attacks. You can actually, sorry, yeah, you can rope attack too. So if you're in contact with a rope, you can spend an AP, and you shoot out 5 squares, and you make a rope attack, which is like a brawl action. You can also do the special rope attacks that guys have on their cards. Everyone can do a basic one, but you can also do a special one if someone has one. So for instance, he's got one called To War. So during his movement, deal 1 damage to any enemy wrestler in adjacent square. So if you've got like a line of bad guys, sort of like this, and he makes a rope attack, he shoots past all of them and does like a damage point to each one. He's like basically a drive-by basically, but doesn't do a whole bunch of attacks or a whole bunch of damage when he hits somebody. Finally, you've got your special actions. So this guy's got one called Da Boss. So for an AP, he can lift a friendly weight 1 or weight 2 wrestler and immediately throw them for 0 AP. So normally it costs you an AP to pick a guy up and 1 to throw. He combines them. So he can do things like pick up the goblins and throw them on the turnbuckles to get like your chain attacks. Because the goblins tend to have good like turnbuckle attacks. They're kind of like the New Jacks of this universe, and so do the halflings. So he's good at like teaming up with them. Now then you got your damage stuff. So when you do brawl attacks, you just typically do a damage, but the more when you do a beatdown, the more you succeed by. So it's opposed dice pools. So let's say that Steve's human here, his human brawler, was fighting my troll. So my troll would roll. He would do his attack stat, which is going to be a gold and 2 silvers, against a def stat, so 2 silvers. And we'd roll and look for successes. So I'm gonna get a grand total of 8 successes for my troll, and you'd roll your 2 silvers and get 3. So that means that I beat you by 5. So I do my 1 damage normally for the brawl, and then I look for additional effects. When I succeed by 5, I do an extra damage, and I shove you 2 inches as well. Now, if I lose though, like let's say I just rolled all zeros, like I got super unlucky and got like this, and you rolled 6. When you beat my roll by 4 or more, you get a reversal action, and you look on the reversal table to see what happens. You immediately end my action, and attack hits me instead. So you would do a 6 success beatdown against me, and it would end the attacking model's activation. So reversals are a real thing here, and the dice can actually betray you. Now, that's it for the core mechanics. The only important thing is initiative. Initiative goes back and forth each turn. And then your status effects, and that's these little counters right here. So these are movement bonuses and minuses. Whenever you get a plus or a penalty, you put one of these on your card. These are AP pluses and minuses. Whenever you get a bonus or penalty, you put one of these on the card. This is your knockdown, this is your knocked out, and this is if you take something with bleed damage, you take bleed damage. And all of these laser cut tokens come in the starter set as well, which is super nice. You have everything you need to play. And even if you don't plan on playing these 2 teams, like I said before, any wrestler can fight for anybody. You can mix and match in casinos too, and you get all the core material to play the game in this box. So honestly, the Rumbleslam, if you're excited about Rumbleslam, get the starter set, because just for the dice, the mat, the counters, and all the other stuff that you need to play, it's a great value, and the models are actually fantastic. All right, so deployment is simple. We both roll a gold die and see who gets the higher successes. I get a 1, you get a 3. So you place the first wrestler in base contact with any turnbuckle, and we build out our teams there. We go back and forth. So I'm gonna put a goblin down, whoop, and we go back and forth deploying wrestlers. Now they have to be in contact with either another wrestler or a rope, so they all go basically sideways. So we're gonna go like that. I'm gonna go goblins again. I'm gonna go him. It's troll o'clock, and you can never deploy wrestlers in contact with the neutral turnbuckle. So basically you can go as far out as the sides, and that's it. Now we're gonna initiative to see who gets to go first. Now each round, the game's played over only 5 turns. So after 5 turns, the guy with the most dosh left in the ring is the winner, or until one side is totally out of the ring. Now, you're trying to throw guys out of the ring. You can do it while they're awake, but they have a chance of just grabbing the ropes and hanging on. If you do it while they're unconscious, though, they're just out. So the moral of the story here is beat dudes up until they're unconscious and chuck them out of the ring. Turn 1, when you do initiative, all you do is you pick a guy you want to go first, and you make a dex roll against your opponent. So I'm going to choose my orc grappler. Actually, my orc brawler. He's going to try and go first. He has a dex stat of 2 coppers.
I think we're doing the same thing here. I'm going with my ogre.
You're going with your ogre?
Yeah.
Okay, you're going to have, what's yours? 2 coppers?
2 coppers.
All right, let's roll to see who gets the most successes. I got 6.
Okay.
You get none. Now, no matter what, I have the initiative, and your ogre has to be the first guy to go. So my brawler's going to go. He has a movement set of 4. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and be done. He could spend AP for like a rope move or something, but I don't think I'm gonna bother right now. He's finished, it's over to you, and you activate your ogre.
I'm gonna take him and put him on the ropes for
He's gonna climb the rope.
That's all he's gonna do.
All right, so he's on the turnbuckle to make a turnbuckle attack. All right, I'm gonna activate my goblin. Now you can move diagonally in this, so I'm gonna go 1. He's got 5 AP, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 5 movement, 5, he's gonna go over here. Gonna activate your
halfling grappler. He's gonna go to here.
1, 2, 3, and just move to the ramps. Okay, cool. And not use any of his AP. We're gonna move up with the Goblin Brawler. He's gonna go 1, and then for an AP, he's gonna mount the turnbuckle as well. Brawler's gonna go.
He's gonna go around just right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
4 for his AP. He's gonna walk in the ropes. I like how we're playing so conservatively.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna stop right here.
4. Okay, 3. Move up. Grappler's gonna go. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and be done.
My halfling brawler's gonna go 1, 2, 3. He's fast. 4 and 5.
And be done.
Oh, he's only moved 4. I'm cheating you.
Okay, 4.
We'll stop right here.
Okay. Trolley's gonna go. Trolley only moves 3 though. He's gonna go, and he occupies 4 squares. So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and be done. You got your brawler left. Sorry, grappler left.
Grappler.
Yeah.
He's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4.
And just be done.
Yep.
You're gonna take a swing at me?
No.
Okay. So that's turn 1. We're on to turn 2. 4 turns left. And we each have to nominate who we want to have go first. So I am going to pick my orc brawler.
Alright. I'm gonna have my human brawler go.
Okay, so I have 2 decks. You have decks of
1 silver, 1 copper.
Oof, nice. All right, so let's see who succeeds. I got 3. You get 2. I gotta go first. All right, so I have, for my brawler, a movement of 4. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna spend an AP now to do a rope attack called Tawa, which costs me 2. And during an attack movement, I deal 1 damage to any wrestler in an adjacent square. So what will end up happening is when you do a rope attack, you move 5 squares directly into the rope. So basically I lean back and I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I make an attack into the guy that I run into. So I'm gonna attack him, but he's gonna take a damage as I go by. It's basically a brawl, so it's gonna be 3 coppers plus 1 total to whatever your def is.
1 silver.
1 silver, all right, so let's see what I get. I'm gonna get 2. And you're gonna get 2 as well, so we tie. But I get plus 1 on my total. Yeah. So I get by 1, which means you take a damage. I think you take the adjacent square damage too as I come through you.
Believe
because you are an adjacent square. All right, so he's used 2 of his AP. He has 2 AP left. He's got several other abilities, and he's moved 2 squares. So I can actually still move as well. I'm gonna move. No, excuse me, my AP, I think, first. Brawl you. I have 2 silvers and a copper as my brawl stat, which means I'm just gonna punch you. What's your def?
Which guy?
Same little
goblin?
dude. Yeah,
1 silver.
Halfling. So 1 silver against 2 silver and a copper. Ooh. That was terrible. 1. So nothing happens. I'll brawl you again. I get 2. Rolling awful. So I succeed by 2. Take a damage. And I have 2 movement points left. I'm gonna go 1, 2. Move back here. Heading on up.
I have to use my grappler because I nominated him.
Yep.
Sorry, my brawler. And I think I want to do a clothesline. And I want to put it. I want to hit the clothesline with this orc right here.
Okay. So you're gonna move back 1 to the rope.
Right. And then we're gonna go
1 AP for the rope attack, or how many costs?
It's 2 AP for the rope attack.
Right. So you've used 3 so far.
Going forward here.
You slam into him.
And it is a 2 silver, 1 copper.
2 silvers and 1 copper against my defense, and my defense is a silver and a copper. So you get a total of 2.
Oh, that's bad.
I get 3, so I succeed, but I don't reverse it because it's not more than 4 different. And you got 1 AP left.
I got 2 AP left.
Okay, 2 AP left. You have 5. Wow.
No, he's 4.
So you used, sorry, you used 2 for the turnbuckle attack.
Yep.
That's right, yeah.
So we're just gonna brawl you.
Okay.
He's plus 1, so 3.
So 3 total, and I get 3 total, so I'm fine.
We'll do it 1 more time.
Okay, now if you do, now this is important, if you do the same attack more than twice in a row, so you can do this for free, but the next one you make, if you do another brawl attack, if you had the AP for it, you'd have to roll a crowd dice, because the crowd gets bored if you do the same move too often. On a cheer, you are okay. On a boo, though, you'll lose an AP. So you need to be careful when you do things too many times. I'm gonna get 3 for my defense. You get 4, so you succeed. I take a damage. 5 for the plus 1, but it's not more than 4 different, so I just take 1. 3 movement points left.
Yes, and we're gonna move him to here.
Just there, okay. Trolley's gonna go. Trolley's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and he's gonna melee you. I'm gonna grapple you here. I have 3 silvers for my grapple, and I'm gonna do a spinning spine buster. Now, it does 1 damage, but it also could daze you, and dazed is terrible if it goes off. So let's see what happens here. Spinning spine buster, 3 silvers. I get total of 7. What's your grapple attack?
Grapple is a silver and a copper, and I have +1. So
nope.
1, you beat by 6.
I succeed by 7. It's not a beatdown though. I don't. Oh, sorry, 6 throw. And you take a damage, and you are dazed. So roll a cheer dice. On a cheer, nothing happens. But you got a boot, which means you're knocked down, and you're -1 AP and -1 action point. So my additional effects are: you take +2 damage. I already had the dazed effect, so you take a total of 3 damage. And now you're knocked down, which means your defense is 0 against my brawl attack. So I have 2 AP left. I'm going to brawl you. Your defense 0. My brawl is a gold and 2 silvers.
Ouch.
Ruh-roh. So let's see what we got here. So I'm just rolling for my total. I get 3 though, which is just gonna be 1 damage. Try again. Last AP. I get 7, which is +2 damage. And you're already knocked down, so 3 damage total.
He is unconscious.
Oh, he's knocked out. So now knocked out guys still get to activate, but all they do is roll a crowd dice, and they try and hulk up. If they roll a cheer, they wake up with 1 AP or with 1 hit point, but they're knocked down still. So he can still get to activate this turn. He just only gets to roll that dice to see if he wakes up, and if he does, he activates normally, but he's knocked down. Activate your halfling.
Yeah, we're gonna give you a flying headbutt. We're gonna move here.
Okay.
And we're gonna spend 2 AP to then go
So
off the rope.
2 movement. You're gonna slam into my brawler.
Yep.
So I need to make a defense, which is a silver and a copper against your whatever your attack is in the back there.
It's 2 silver.
2 silver. See what you get. No. I don't reverse you, but I do manage to get out of the way, and you got 2 AP left. Brawl.
He's gonna brawl.
Not gonna grapple.
It is no. This guy's a bit of a brawl.
He's your brawler. Okay, so
He is 1 copper, but he's +1.
my brawler, my defense is 1 and 1.
1.
Okay. Do I reverse? I do.
Oh, you do.
All right. So
5.
are you +1?
+1.
Okay, so I beat you by 5 on the reversal, which means your activation immediately ends. I did take a damage, and I shove you 2. I'm gonna shove you 1, 2 back to here. I'm gonna go with my orc grappler. He's got 4 squares of movement, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he doesn't quite make it. Derp. I really wanted to throw that guy to the ring. He's all done. Over to you.
I'm gonna actually try to get this guy up.
Okay, so you roll the cheer dice, get a cheer, and he wakes up. Boo! He stays down. Goblin Brawler's gonna go. He's gonna use the Green Eagle, and he's gonna make a Green Eagle attack against you. So it's a turnbuckle attack. It costs 3 of his 5 AP. And he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and attack this guy. Ha! So it's 4 coppers. Does 3 damage to defense. Let's see if we get it. 4 success.
2 silver.
4, you timing. You're fine. Get out of the way. He's got 2 left, so he's just gonna try and brawl you. Let's do it. Brawl attack. Nothing. See if you reverse me.
Oh yeah,
What's your defense?
2 silver.
You do. So it's a reversal on a 4, and my activation immediately because you basically just tripped me up. So it's back over to you.
I'm gonna have the halfling grappler.
Yeah.
He's gonna move 1, 2, 3. We're gonna grapple you.
Okay, that's against my orc grappler, so I'm gonna grapple you back. So now what happens when you grapple to grapple, you can basically just do reversals. You can use your grapple or your defense stack. So that makes it better for
I'm
reversals.
+1.
Okay.
Ah, crap.
I'm only 3 though, so I don't actually get the reversal. And you can go again if you want. I mean, again, sure, I'll use my grapple stat. You can choose to use your defense stat too, but obviously my grapple stat's better. You get 1, 2, I get 3, so I'm fine. You try and sleeper hold me. All right, now is this a grapple attack?
This is,
So
it is, I forget actually it is grapple ability.
Okay, so you're gonna have to roll.
Yep.
And see what happens. So you might lose an AP.
Still, so
Cheer. So you're okay. You're fine. And you get 2 total against my grapple stat. I get a 6 though. So I reverse you, and your activation ends, and that's it. All right, Goblin Grappler's gonna go. He's gonna go. Has he gone yet? No, he hasn't. I've gone with everybody except for him. So he's gonna go. He is going to spend an AP for antagonize. Pick an enemy wrestler and roll 1 copper on a 2+. You receive -1 AP and -1 to your attacks. Sorry, but +1 to your attacks. Oh no, I don't like that at all. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Never mind. You're already in melee with me. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna go and move. I have 5 moves, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Spend an AP to mount the turnbuckle, and then I've got 4 AP left. I'm gonna snot drop. has a range of 6. Snot drop you, so range 6, so blam, I'm in there. And it's gonna be a 3 copper attack. Against your defense, I get 6 to 3, so I succeed, take 3 damage.
He's unconscious.
He's unconscious, so I have 1 AP left. I'm gonna lift you up. So I have to beat your weight with my grapple.
Weight 1?
Weight stat, when guys are unconscious, they don't get to use their grapple stats, so I have to get 1 success here to pick you up. Oh, I don't, so I don't pick you up. You're just on the ground still. What you doing, big boy?
I no longer have a luxury of staying up here.
Yep.
I have to come down for 2.
Is
2 movement.
Is it 2 movement or 1 AP? It's an AP for him to get down, and he actually has the impact ability when he gets down. If there was guys standing here, they would take damage as he crushes them. Move.
We're gonna go, oh, actually, I'm gonna use a rope ability.
Okay.
So I think it only costs 3. No, it costs me 3. I can't do that. So we're not. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3.
And you're gonna make some attacks? You're gonna brawl him?
Attack him.
All right, brawl him a brawler. So I'm gonna use my defense, which is a silver and a copper.
I got gold and silver plus 1.
3.
3. What?
3.
Going on?
Good.
One more time.
One more time. Do it again. 6.
7 total.
Drink to 2. So you beat me by 5, which is plus 1 damage and a shove. So I take 2 damage and you shove me. I move back 2. 1, 2. It's turn. So everybody's gonna untap basically, and we're gonna be ready to roll for a new turn. Turn 3. Alrighty, who's going first? You gonna have him go first? Try and stand up. Okay. I think he's Dex Z. Well, no, it's whatever his Dex is, I guess. I'm not really sure what happens when unconscious guys are nominated to go first, but I think he'd probably roll the Dex. I'm gonna roll my Orc Grappler. He's Dex 2 coppers. 1, 3. So we're gonna go first. Grappler's going. So he's gonna move 1. He's gonna lift you up with his grapple stats. He just needs a success for your weights, which is 2, I believe. Pick you up. 2. 4.
Yep.
So what happens when you're picked up is you're placed on the card of the guy who picked you up. He's gonna spend another AP to throw you out of the ring. So blam, you're out of the ring. He's out. Now you can throw up to your throw stat. He has a throw stat of 4. So I've used 1 movement and 2 AP so far, which means I can move 3 more. So I'm gonna go 1. I'm gonna go 2, 3, and then I'm just gonna make a regular rope attack, I think. I'm done. I'm good. I'm happy where I am. He's just gonna stand there, and it's over to you. You can try to wake up your halfling.
Yep, gotcha.
So he wakes up. Cheer! He does! So he's knocked down still.
Okay,
so he'll spend an AP to stand up. And he's got 1 health left.
Okay. We got 4 AP still.
You got it.
What are we gonna do with this guy? We gotta do something.
Well, he's awake. That's the important thing. So you got to move over the turnbuckle?
Yes, we have enough to move here,
Okay.
mount, and do a flying headbutt rocket.
Which costs you what, 2?
cost me 2.
All right.
It's 2 silver into this little...
I like that he tried to pick him up. He went, rolled away, ran over here, climbed the turnbuckle, and now he's gonna go, bah! Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? Be here?
I want to be there, yeah.
Okay.
No, actually, no, I want to be here.
Okay. Over attacks, he gets 3 successes against my defense. My defense is 1 copper. Nope, so you see by 3?
2 damage.
2 damage. Ouch. Goblins are real squishy, so they only have 4 damage. That's half dead. Now he is done. So here's the thing. I'm doing pretty okay. I think I want to clear the ring, though. So we're going to activate Goblin Grappler. So he's going to armbar you, which is a 1 AP attack. It's a grapple attack. You can use your grapple or your defense. And my damage 1, 2 coppers. See if I get you. Sorry, just grapple versus grapple. Not defense. I think I got that wrong before. I got 3.
I got +1.
3, so you tie. We'll try it again. Second AP. Nothing. You get +1. Yeah, you're good. Now I'm gonna brawl you. Oh, you weren't +1.
I weren't +1.
Oh, okay. So I would have hit you once. So the first one actually hit you.
Yes.
Because you thought you were using your defense.
Right.
So I got single damage, and you're -1 AP, but you've already gone.
Okay, so your first one
Yep.
actually put me unconscious.
Okay.
So redo your second AP.
Well, my second one's just gonna be a pick you up,
Okay.
which would have missed then because I rolled misses completely. But you are -1 AP when you do activate because of the armbar. Try and pick you up on my 3rd AP. I don't. Try and pick you up on my 4th AP. No, I'm just gonna leave you there. I'm gonna actually move. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. 4th AP, I'm gonna mount the turnbuckle. Who's gonna go?
Yep, he is gonna go. I think we're gonna be bulldozing you.
Do it.
Yeah, we're gonna bulldoze you. So we're gonna move 3. 1, 2. Oh crap! I can't. Well, I can move there.
3. Yep.
Then all 3 AP for the bulldoze.
Okay.
It will be 1 of each die.
All right.
It's 2 damage, shove 1 and knock.
Against my defense, and I am defense a copper and a silver. 2?
What the heck?
I failed. You hit me. So what are the effects?
It's 2 damage, knockdown, and shove 1.
Oh, geez. So I get shoved back 1. I'm KD'd. and then 2 damage. All right, so we're gonna go with the Brawler, I think. He's gonna move. He has 5 movements. He's gonna go 1, 2. He's gonna pick up this little guy. He needs 2 attack dice, which are coppers, against your weight. Actually, 1 success. Second try. Yeah, I got you. So you're picked up and you're put on my card.
How far did you throw?
My throw is only 2, so I'm gonna move 1, and then I'm gonna throw you.
Yeah,
1, 2, and he's out of the ring. Use 3 AP and 3 movements, which means I can still go and do 1 and 1. I'm gonna go 1, 2. And I'm gonna try and brawl ya. All right, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go 1, 2 into the ropes, and I'm gonna spend 1 for a pin missile. So my last 2 for a pin missile, which is a rope attack. So I move 1, 2 straight ahead. I do a 2 silver plus 1 damage to attack against you. If I fail to hit though, I take a damage. Oh. So 2 silvers, and I get plus 1 against your defense.
Yep.
Ha! Oh no! Oh! Plus 1! Yeah! I take 2 damage. That's it. Clothesline.
We're over a clothesline here, so we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then we'll go.
And he goes for 2 AP. Okay. I'm defense, copper, and silver. So you get a total of 3. I get 3, so we tie. You plus 1.
Nope, I do not.
I'm good.
Okay, that was 2 AP. We're gonna do a attack.
Just brawl me.
It's plus 1 here.
I'm def, silver, and copper. So you get 3, and I get nothing. So 3 success. So I take just 1.
Yep. And last
AP gonna go for it again.
1.
No success. See if I reverse you. I think I have a silver and a copper.
Plus 1, so I got 1.
So you get 1 total. I get 2, so I miss but don't reverse. All right, Orcs, you're gonna stand up for an AP, or an MP, I think, and then you're gonna go 1. You are going to try to do a headlock, which is a grapple, 2 silver and a copper. It does no damage, but then your defense 0 against my brawl attacks for the rest of this. I do pretty good. I got an 8 to 4, so I do it. I succeed by 4, so take plus 1 damage from this. And you are now defense 0 against my brawls. So 2 AP left, because I used that 1 to clear my knockdown. So I'm gonna just do some brawls now. I'm only 2 copper, but you're defense 0 because you're headlocked. So just need to roll successes. 4, so you get plus 1 damage, so 2 damage. And my last one, nothing, so you're fine. And he's done, so I've got my other orc and my trolley left. He's gonna go.
Grabber's gonna go 1, 2, 3,
He's
4.
pretty hurt, by the way. Oh no, sorry, he's pretty hurt. Yeah, he's pretty hurt. Oh yeah, that's right, because if you knock me, if you do damage while I'm on the turnbuckle, I have to make a dex test on a 3 successes or better, or I get knocked out of the ring automatically.
He's going for a sleeper hold.
Okay, you might want to just brawl me. I only have 1 defense dice from brawls. I have 2 against grapples.
Do you? I have plus 1 in the grapple. So it's dice off.
Either way, you'll do damage.
You're right. We'll just attack you.
Okay.
We'll go first and brawl.
2, 3, somehow.
All right, we'll do it again.
1, 2.
Oh!
I don't know how this is happening.
We're doing this.
Okay.
We're doing it again.
2.
We got a boo.
All right, but you hit me, so that means you're gonna do a damage to me. Sorry, what does your grapple do? What's your special ability for grapple?
No, this is a brawl.
Oh, this is just brawls. Okay, yeah. So you do damage to me. You got a boo, which means you'll lose an AP. But then I have to make a dex test right now on 3 coppers, and I need a 3 or better, or I fall out. No, I'm good. I stand the pin thing somehow, but I'm down to 1 damage. Stamina's almost gone, so 5 AP, and you've lost 1. You have 1 left. That's right.
We're gonna brawl you again.
Oh, geez, boo. Okay, so now you've booed on a last one. Let's see if I succeed. No, I'm unconscious on the turnbuckle, so I might fall off anyway. Auto fall off, but let's see what the boo is on the 4th action. You roll 2 dice, and if either one's a boo, that one was just blank. You're actually -1 action next turn, and it ends your activation. No, but it's for your next activation. Class rule is kicked in, but I'm out of the ring. Orc left on my trolley. Trolley's not really in range anybody, but he could make a rope attack just to get some free movement. So he's gonna move backwards. And he's gonna spend an AP for a rope attack and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just stop. I've still got 2 movement left, so I'm gonna go 1 and use another AP to spine buster you with a grapple. All right, so I'm gonna grapple you with 3 silvers. What's your grapple stat?
Oh, he's not bad. He's a gold and a silver.
All right, so the spine buster's cool because it also does dazed. So let's see what we get. I got 5 to 4.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna grapple you, so you're dazed and you take 1 damage. And you have to roll the crowd dice. If you roll a boo, you're knocked down, -1 AP, -1. You are, so you're knocked down, -1 AP, and -1 to your movement points. Last AP, this makes you -1 defense, 0 defense rather, against my attacks. And my attacks are a gold and 2 silvers. Yep. So I'm just rolling for level of success here. I got 8,
Jeez.
which means you're just instantly reduced to 0 stamina.
Yeah.
Blam! You're out. Just crush your skull.
You have
Oh my gosh. I've got this Oracle left.
Unconscious, but still in the field, right?
You're still in the field.
Okay.
You're just unconscious. I've just got this guy left. It just means you're instantly reduced to 0 stamina. That's all. And you're still -1 movement, -1 AP from the dazed. So I've got my brawler left, and he's going, I guess, punch you because he's attacked 2 coppers and a silver. He's also got the splat. Oh, I can climb the rope. We're gonna climb the rope. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1 AP to climb the turnbuckle, and then 2 AP for to splat because it does knockdown. So it's range 5. Place myself back over here, and you're gonna take a 3 silver +1 attack. Silver in defense. I get a total of 7. To your 4, 5, so you're actually just damaged. So you're gonna take knockdown, and then you also take 2 damage. 2 damage. Last AP, because I used 1 to climb up the turnbuckle and 2 to make that attack. So I get to make a brawl attack against defense 0 because you're knocked down. Brawl ya. Success 9. Instantly stamina 0. It's unconscious except for the halfling.
He's got this.
It's turn 4. He's doing great. Everything's perfect. Okay. I'm going to nominate my...
Halfling for me.
Your halfling's going to go first, yeah? I'm going to have my grappler. Oh, can my grappler go first? Yeah, my grappler's going to go first. No! My troll's going to go first. My troll's going to go first. Let's do it. That's your def stat? My def stat is 1 copper. Nope.
Yeah,
go first.
We'll go first.
Go get him. So 1, he's on the turnbuckle for 1.
Right now I'm begging the crowd for some help here.
Do it. You try and kill my brawler?
We spend an AP over that days.
That's right.
So we have 4 left. Sorry,
3 left because you climbed the turnbuckle. Yep.
The bowling bomb is going to go, and we're going to go ahead.
I have 1 hit point left on my goblin. Sorry, I have 4 hit points left on that goblin. The other goblin's out. He's dead.
Can't quite make it. Yeah, I'll go for the goblin.
Okay. Blam!
Okay, this is a...
I'm defense 3 coppers.
Silver.
I got 3 coppers. And you get 6 to my...
What the hell? This is bull... Like, this is... I'm trying to...
You left.
Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna hit you.
It's just gonna brawl me. Okay. You get 2 success. I get none. So you do damage.
Take that one.
Yeah, slap. He's giving me the chest chops. The troll's gotta go. Or sorry, the troll's gonna go because I nominated him, and I'm gonna try and pick up your ogre. So I have to do a grapple against your weight 3. Yep. And I don't. Try the AP. I do.
Got me.
And last one, I'm just gonna throw the ring. And I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, and go head towards this guy in case he wakes up. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then my last AP. Oh no, I used 3 AP. Never mind. I'm just gonna stand there, just in case I want to use the ropes to move around. Try and wake up.
I have no choice.
Cheer! No, boo, he's still down. So my brawler's gonna go next then. He's gonna try and pick you up. He's got a grapple stat of 2 coppers. Your weight is 2, so I need 2 successes. Nope, and try again. Nope, last time.
Do it.
Just pick him up. And then what happens? Cheers, I'm okay, but that was my second last. I have a last one. I have to roll 2 of these. I succeed, but I'm booed, so I'm minus AP next turn. But I'm carrying you. All done. So it's gonna be Goblin Brawler. Right, we're gonna move 1, 2. We're gonna use 2 for Pin Missile again, which is 2 silver +1. I hit you against defense. I got 5.
4.
4. So
2,
yeah, you take 2 damage. There's 2 AP. I've got 3 AP left, so I'm gonna brawl you. Cause why not?
You don't even know.
I don't even know.
Here
so
comes.
2 coppers.
Here it comes.
3.
No, you got me.
Take a damage.
I'm unconscious.
And you're unconscious? Okay. And then I'm going to try and pick you up. I've got my 4th action.
Wait 1.
So wait 1. I do. And then my last AP, I'm just going to check you out of the ring. Peace! You do roll initiative for this guy. So your dex 2. It's turn 5. Let's see what happens.
You got this guy, actually.
I do have this guy. He's going to walk. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and be done. So your dex 2, you might actually, I guess you can try and wake him up.
Hands
you
and
could.
knock all these
You
guys
can.
down. It's happened before. This has been done before in wrestling.
So you have to grapple me to try and get away.
I gotta wake up first.
You have to wake up first. Yeah. You do. You
Let's
do.
grapple you.
All right, you're gonna grapple me. So you got 2 coppers.
No, 1 silver.
I have 2 coppers. You get away.
Yes.
He's gonna start off knocked down, but he's gonna use an AP to stand
That's
up.
2, right? 1 for the wake up.
Yep.
1. Okay, so now we're just gonna grab you by the waist and throw you behind our back.
Sorry, it's 3 for getting off. So you've got 1 left. You got 1 AP left because there's 3 to get down. You had to make the attack to try and get away.
That was 1, and then 1 to stand up.
Yeah, 1 to stand up, 1 to do that. You're -1 AP for waking up. automatically.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
And then you've got whatever's left. So
well, we can't actually throw you out of the ring.
You can still do all your moves though.
No, we're gonna punch you in the face.
Okay.
We're
punch me in the face. Do it.
Brawl. 1.
1 to my defense of silver plus copper. You get reversaled.
I'm unconscious
you're
again.
Unconscious again. Okay, he's gonna activate and he's gonna pick you up with a grapple. I just need to get 2 successes. I do, and then he's gonna chuck you out of the ring. Peace out! And there it was, end of the game. Team Oracle managing to clean out the fantastic Phoenixes from the ring. It's funny because we're just figuring out how guys work. Like we were trying to figure out after the game, because we're doing this off camera, how is the Ogre as good as the Troll? The Ogre has a turnbuckle attack with the Devastating rule that does 4 damage. Now the Devastating rule is anybody that you land in base contact with when you make the attack takes the attack. So if you can land in the middle of all my guys, you can just splash for it. Instantly downs the goblins. Like it does all kinds of damage.
Half the damage on each of the orcs. That's why I jumped up there right away.
But you're hoping I would come to you.
Yeah, it was too early.
And I think I figured out earlier on that you use bouncing off the ropes to get your big guys around. Because that's, if you're just standing in the corner with the Ogre, he can have everybody move out, decide where the fight's going to be, and then bounce the ropes right at the beginning to go 5.
Across, and
he can be on either turnbuckle at the start of the game. And I think that's really like, this is the kind of game where you need to figure out how your guys work. I figured early on that my whole thing with my Troll is spinning Spinebuster, hope I get you knocked down, and then just spike dice like punching you when you're on the ground. His whole thing is he wants you to be knocked down. Anybody with knockdown effects is huge. Same with my grappler. He has that really low attack stat, but he has that grapple where you become defense 0 because he arm locks you, or he headlocks you, and he starts feeding you when you're actually headlocked because you become defense 0.
The Ogre here does have that choke slam, which is automatic knockdown.
Which is huge, but it's 2 AP. That's the problem.
AP model.
Yeah, on a 3 AP model. So you can work for that. You can hope that it works, but you need to do it against somebody with a low grapple stat, and then you want to try and spike dice, because if you spike dice on your free hit once he's knocked down, because you're defense 0 when you're knocked down against attacks, as long as you get that 8+, you just instantly down no matter what their stamina is. I did that twice this game, which was crazy.
I mean, his attack is 1 gold, 1 silver with +1.
Which is +1.
He can get that.
He can totally get it. Yeah, you can totally get up that high.
A goblin, apparently.
When you spike dice, it does have that impact of like the dice are fickle, like in Blood Bowl. Sure. Because you can double skull, or triple skull. Everything could be in your favor in this case, and you just come up with nothing, and like the whole super attack. Yeah, I think you had that twice happen where I'm like, I roll an 8 on like coppers, and you're just like, okay, what am I going to do against this? It should get interesting. I think you're going to get 1 or 2 more pieces, probably at 1.5 million, because there's no limit to how many times you can hire guys, and you could just go, you could go all goblins if you wanted at 1.5. You could have like 8 goblins and just do the all goblin team. I truly
recommend that at the very least you go look at this game just to check out the miniatures.
Yeah, the miniatures are awesome. The miniatures are fantastic.
The goblins, I think, are the best one.
Dude, this the one with the swagger, the one who's just like this, the one who's just like, what up? Let's do this.
There's the whole goblin team right there, just for the miniatures.
And honestly, playing it through a couple times now, it does feel like wrestling. Like the big guys using the ropes to get around, having like your turnbuckle attacks from your little guys, like your little Rey Mysterio style, like off the rope stuff, all your dash attacks and stuff. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. I think the more we play it, the more we're gonna figure out all the little like guts and gizmos of it. Yeah. I'm gonna probably go and pick up the remainder of the pit guys and the remainder of the guys from Kaiser's Palace, just to flesh out these 2 teams, because I really like the dwarves. The dwarf model is really cool, and it means that they can all fight together with the fantastic Phoenixes. And I want to get Ronnie Salvage because he's like the coolest dwarf model ever.
Rocksteady and Splinter.
Rocksteady and Splinter.
I'm gonna go buy some of the undead just for this.
The skeleton wearing the unitard is like my favorite thing, because he's doing like
he's awesome.
Because the best thing is the skeleton in the unitard is like full on Ric Flairing. He's doing the woo, but he's like a skeleton in a unitard instead of a skeleton wearing, what is it that Ric Flair looks like? He looks like a skeleton wearing an old baseball glove. Because he's just like so orange and like hanging off his bones now. Anyway, if you're a wrestling fan, if you like goofy kitchen table games, TD Combat did a great job on this. Like, just kudos to you guys. Tons of fun. Highly recommend it. We'll definitely be playing more of it in the studio. Steve went from like, what is this, to like, oh my god, this is ridiculous.
Well, I mentioned this twice today. The pros and cons of this game is it's like wrestling.
And the cons is it's like wrestling. Yeah, exactly. So anyway, we'll see more of it in the future. Thanks TD Combat for letting us check it out. Thanks you guys for watching. Till next time, I'm Ash, this is Steve at Wargaming.